Hey guys, it's Core Ross and Gonne-6 News. Today we're looking at the Gonne-6. This is a brand new secondary weapon, kind of secondary gadget, but it actually fits into the pistol slot on your character, or at least some of the characters in Rainbow Six Siege. And it'll be coming as part of Crimson Heist, which is Rainbow Six Siege's next season. Now when I first seen this, I read the name as Gonne-6, but they gave us a presentation and called it the Gonne-6. Now, I've only had a couple of days with the actual pre-build of this season, so I'm going to come back around, of course, and make a more in-depth video on this thing, but I wanted to give you a rundown of how it works, what I've found so far, and at least hopefully answer most of your questions right now. So this is going to be available on these operators. Now, this is in my preview build, so of course, during the test server phase for the new season, it might change, could even change at mid-seasons, but right now, this is the list of operators that are going to be able to equip this as an option. So you've got Glaz, Dokkaebi, Lion, Finka, Gridlock, Amaru, Yana, and Zero. And if you do pick it as part of your kit, then you're giving up your pistol or your secondary SMG, which is a big deal. Not having a backup weapon is quite a problematic thing. And this thing does pretty much 0 damage to players, and it only has a single shot in it. So yeah, it might be kind of hard to really give up your pistol for it, but you may want to do that. The bonus of it being a secondary weapon position is you don't give up any of your utility. You can still bring your other gadgets along. So you can have your flashbangs, you can have your breaching charges, you can even have of course, your secondary hard breach along with it too. So there's a lot of versatility to it. But there is a few other changes that are going along with this. I think because they are adding this weapon into some of these operators, it means maybe they have a little bit too much destruction. So Finka and Dokkaebi have both lost their frag grenades, being replaced with flashbangs. And some of the operators have lost secondary weapon options. So for instance, Dokkaebi again, she has lost the C75 auto, only having her other SMG as an option. Now the big question is probably going to be, is this going to be competition for Ashe and Zofia? So this thing is actually quite a lot different, but also has some of the similar capabilities of Ashe and Zofia, but also some of the downsides as well. So like I say, it only has a single shot, which definitely sucks. It also does a very small hole in a normal soft wall. Now of course it cannot go through reinforced walls, and it can also be grabbed by, well, it can be destroyed by Jaeger and grabbed by Wamai. So, you know, it doesn't like counter those operators at all either. But it is capable of taking out gadgets. So blowing up deployable shields or any bulletproof gadgets like Maestro or Melusi. And its blast radius is pretty small, but it's a very accurate weapon. In the build I played, it actually had no hip fire spread, so it's really accurate and very quick to use. Now the actual charge itself that it fires looks like an Ashe charge, but doesn't have the downside of being destroyed in electrified barbed wire, so bonus there. But of course Ashe has a bigger blast radius. The Gonne-6 can also be used to destroy normal barricades, castle barricades. You could shoot hatches with it as well, but I don't recommend doing that. I think this really is all about, you know, destroying bulletproof gadgets and having a bit more versatility for some of these operators that it has been placed on. And just like any other gun in the game, it can be customized with a skin and charm. It's also got enough punch to go through soft ceilings, so if you want to take out, say, a banded battery or something from below, it can do that. Although it was quite interesting when we tested it, it wouldn't actually make another hole. So you'd end up with the destructed gadgets, but no actual visible hole, which is quite interesting, but that might be more of a bug. If you fire it into a reinforced wall, you'll also notice that you get exactly the same decal on the wall that is left by the lance from Cali. But that's it pretty much for now. Like I say, I've only had a couple of days to play the new season and test this thing out. Hopefully this answers any questions you currently have, but leave a bunch of suggestions in the comments below, because I will be coming and doing in-depth tests to see if this thing has any surprises that I have so far missed. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.